We all want our loved ones to be safe, to be independent in their own homes. But what happens when something like a leaking roof or a shaky staircase gets in the way? Well, today we're going to build a toolkit to tackle exactly that. We're talking about finding real, actual help for senior home repairs. Wow. If that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. It's such an overwhelming challenge for so many families and seniors. But, and this is the important part, the good news is help actually exists. You just have to know where to look. Okay, so let's dive in and turn that worry into a real plan. See, this is the heart of the issue right here. So many seniors are living in homes that need critical repairs, but they're stuck between a limited budget and, mobility challenges. And that's exactly what we're tackling today, how to get unstuck and move forward. All right, first up, let's just quickly talk about why these modifications matter so much, because it's about way more than just fixing something that's broken. Okay, so when you look at this list, grab bars, walk-in showers, ramps, better lighting, you might think, okay, simple enough. But what's really interesting here is that these aren't just cosmetic fixes. No way. They fundamentally change a person's ability to live safely and confidently in their own space. And that's the key takeaway, right? These updates, they're not just bills you have to pay. They are true investments in health, in safety, and honestly, in quality of life. Plus, some of them can even lower your utility bills down the road. It's a win-win. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. Your Repair Assistance Toolkit. We've pulled together 7 key resources to help you find the help you need. All right, where do you start? Your very first call, your best first step, is your local area agency on aging. Seriously, think of this place as your local command center for all things senior resources. They know the ins and outs of funds from the Older Americans Act and can plug you into all sorts of city and county programs you'd probably never find on your own. Now let's talk energy, because this can be a huge expense. There are 2 big federal programs you need to know about. On one hand, you've got LIHEAP. Think of it as help for the bills. It can help cover heating and cooling costs. On the other hand, there's WAP. This program helps with the building itself. It provides money to make your home more energy efficient through weatherization, which means lower bills in the long run. Next up is an amazing national nonprofit called Rebuilding Together. What they do is use volunteers and donations to provide home repairs and modifications, all focused on health and safety. The best part? It's a huge network with local affiliates all over the country, so you can just use their locator tool online and find help right in your own community. Okay, quick question for you. Do you live in a rural area? Because if the answer is yes, this next one is designed specifically for you. This is the USDA's Section 504 Home Repair Program. It's a real game changer. It provides grants, that's money you don't have to pay back, to low-income elderly homeowners in rural areas specifically to remove health and safety hazards. And that's not all. The program also offers loans to help modernize or improve homes for very low-income homeowners. So definitely check out the USDA eligibility site to see what you might qualify for. All right, let's clear up a common point of confusion: Medicare and Medicaid. Now, it's really important to know they do not typically cover home modifications like building a ramp. However, and this is a big however, with a doctor's prescription, they do cover what's called durable medical equipment. We're talking about things like hospital beds, walkers, and toilet safety frames. So while they won't pay for construction, they can provide essential equipment. Here's a tip that's easy to forget but can make a big difference. Just ask. When you're getting estimates from contractors, don't forget to ask if they offer any sliding scale fees or reduced rates for seniors based on income. You'd be surprised. Some are absolutely willing to work with you, but you won't know unless you ask. Okay, this next one is a resource that so many people overlook: your long-term care insurance policy. I know, reading insurance policies isn't fun, but it's totally worth it. Pull that policy out and read the fine print, because some of them absolutely cover home modifications and even major safety renovations. Okay, so now you know where to look for help. The next step is getting ready to apply. Let's talk about your action plan to make this whole process as smooth as possible. Look, applying for anything can feel like a hassle, right? But having these 5 key documents ready to go will speed things up for pretty much any program. You're going to want your proof of income. Think Social Security statements or tax returns. Then, a government-issued ID. Next, proof you own the home, like a deed or property tax bill. Also, proof of residency, which is usually just a utility bill. And finally, some documentation of what needs to be fixed. Photos and contractor estimates are perfect for this. All right, so where does this leave us? Let's bring it all home and talk about taking that first step. Here's the most crucial point of all, the one thing I really want you to take away from this. You do not have to figure this out alone. Financial help is out there. It's available through national programs, local agencies, and nonprofits. Whether you need grab bars installed or a whole new roof, these programs exist to help make it happen. So the big question is, which resource will you contact first? The whole journey just starts with one single phone call or one visit to a website. Taking that one small focused step, that is the most powerful thing you can do today.